Hey guys and gals, it's the Cannabis Crone. We're stopping in the middle of a place where I haven't been before. One of those off the road kind of dealios. Dude, say hi. And it's gorgeous out here. It's not too far from the road, but anyway, it is the anniversary. Well, it's St. Patrick's Day, but it's also the anniversary of when Andy and I had to quarantine ourselves. And then as soon as we came out of quarantine, because we had COVID, we found out that the rest of the state was in quarantine. So it was like 60 days that we didn't leave home. And luckily I've always kept supplies in the house, you know, because we live in northern Minnesota. You never know when you're gonna have like a snowstorm or something. So, and you'd be snowed in for a week or so you better have supplies. And so luckily we still had those you know, those stores set by, and we were able to access them and stay basically in isolation. For me, it wasn't that bad, quite honestly, but it was really hard to not have the grandkids around. That was the worst of it. Was having to isolate from family too. So, anyway, I just want to do a quick Minipod. If you are suffering from an autoimmune disorder and you're following me, sometimes cannabis isn't enough. And so I have been using the cannabis balm for my skin. It was stopping it from spreading. I have this lupus rash and it spread under my eye. It was really bad. It was spreading like across. And I found Emu Oil. So if you go to your local health store, if you're having either with RA or lupus, you get the skin stuff. So if that's the case, not only should you be using Cannabis, but you can try Emu Oil. It's a natural anti-inflammatory. It's got a lot of good stuff in it. And a little goes a long way. And so that was that pushed me over the hump of trying to be healthy, or trying to put my lupus in remission. So the skin stuff is going away. That's really cool. Something else that I found, I've added, because I was taking Willow, but I've added Devil's Claw, which is another anti-inflammatory, and Tumeric. So these two things that I'm taking, in addition to the Willow and the cannabis, hopefully will get me out of this really rough patch. I'm going to show you my hands. My right hand is starting to deform. I don't know if you can see it, but and it's very painful, very swollen, very painful, and the joints are actually starting to go crooked. So I didn't expect this at 54, unfortunately, but again, I'm going to try RSO and I will let you know. Also, if you have an autoimmune disorder, something else you want to look into is microdosing with mushrooms or psilocybin. I had success. It really cleared my skin up and helped give me some really wonderful sleep when I was microdosing. I can't afford to right now. Money's a little tight, so I will pick up with that again, I think. So just a few things for you to try. Willow and Devil's Claw you can pick up at your local health food store. Those are two anti-inflammatories. Turmeric, really good for you, especially if you have an autoimmune disorder. And then the Emu Oil. So just a few tricks of the trade. So if you're using cannabis but it's not doing everything that you need it to do, there are plenty of other things that you can add to that and help really help you to have a comprehensive health plan without having to have a doctor or a prescription pad. So you know, it's not the best case scenario to not have a doctor, but I don't have health insurance. And so far, if you don't have health insurance, you don't get a doctor. So I hope you guys have a beautiful day. And again, if you're suffering with your, you know, my lupus really went off the rails when I was sick last year when we had COVID. And now I'm just trying to kind of reset myself as these little problems come along. So, and as always, I'll keep you up to date. We are getting closer to legalizing in Minnesota. Make sure that you contact Walls. I'll have a thing down here. Oh God, that finger. Look at that. I'll have a contact number down there so that you can call him or email him and let him know how you feel about legalization, how important it is to you. And while you're at it, tell them that line 3 needs to be stopped immediately, because that's bullshit. So anyway, I hope everyone has a beautiful afternoon. We got to get to hiking. Dude's getting a little impatient there. So love you guys. Namaste.